So,
No, like thing
are we
Matt.
screen
I
sharing, or
went
am
out.
I plugging my headphones into my phone, plugging my phone in, or what? What's going on?
Uh, I'm screen sharing. Just give me a second.
Alright.
I'm just gonna watch off the Twitch website.
Alright, fair enough. Share screens. It's this screen.
That way I can see questions.
I have two screens.
Yeah, I should do
I have
that
two
too,
screens,
just...
so that's what I do.
Look at that sexy skin for me in the background there. I'm wearing that exact same shirt.
Oh, nice. Things. What file was Rose? This one. Yay. But yes, we're actually live.
We're live, then I need to reset Twitch on my phone because it doesn't want to show us as live. Hey guys!
I don't think I updated. They fixed this.
Hi, Robert.
They fixed the girl sprite.
Robert's the only one watching. I don't know.
Alright, yeah, I've got it running on my phone.
Alright.
So what's the story behind this run right now? Is this just a...
Story so far. We caught a Hoppip. We mystery gifted a Nuzleaf. We caught a Geodude. We lost the Nidovan and Delta Charmander.
No, not Charmander!
I know, it was the Ghost Dragon one too.
Alright, I just muted my phone because I was getting messed with by the fact it was echoing in my phone way behind it. It's like, what? Made my head hurt.
Oh yeah.
Hey, is anybody else watching other than Rob Fart?
There's 3 other people at least.
Fox will actually be here soon, if not now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm one of the
This is
people
gonna be the
watching
first
it.
stream he's watched for a while.
Didn't say there was a glitch. Nope, alright. Weird. That would have been helpful, actually. Because there was a... I didn't update my game yet, because there's been a release... There's been a patch to the game that just haven't downloaded quite yet. But, yeah, it supposedly fixed the girl's back sprite. Because right now it looks like garbage.
It kind of looks like
I mean, I've played Snakewood for a little bit back when I could find Nintendo ROMs before I got my phone.
Oh, you can still find Snakewood.
Snakewood made me cry.
I mean, I can't find ROMs, and I'm...
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Cool ROM took them all.
Nintendo went after people, and the only site I would trust to get ROMs is no longer having Nintendo stuff, so...
Yeah. I mean, you should still be able to get, what's its name? Snakewood, because it's not an official Nintendo game.
Yeah, they took all
They
ROM
took
stuff,
everything.
too.
If it was a ROM for a GBA, it's gone.
Wow, that's crazy.
Same with DS and...
I did not know that.
Yeah, just try to find anything Nintendo on Cool ROM. It's gone.
I mean, I knew everything Nintendo was going on Cool ROM, but Snakewood wasn't on Cool ROM, I didn't think.
It was.
That's where I got it.
Really?
That's where I got it.
I mean, I don't remember because I got it like a year ago.
That's what me to cry. I also got Fire Emblem and stuff off of it.
Oh yeah, I used to get everything off of Cool ROMs.
I would love to run my fan because it's like a bajillion degrees. But my laptop mic picks up background noise and it's bad.
Oh yeah.
My tablet picks up all noises, including you guys talking, which is what caused the technical error the other day.
Yeah. But I mean, that shouldn't have made like the giant echo. I mean, the echo loop, that makes sense, but why did it make like that giant screeching awful?
We actually had something like that happen in my I think my headphones earlier. I would love to say it was my headphones, but my mom heard it, and I don't think there's that kind of glitch on Final Fantasy Record Keeper.
That's odd.
Maybe your house is just haunted.
Spoop.
Probably. I wouldn't put it past this house at this point. I can't tell you how many times my dad has run through this house with sage and holy water.
Holy shit.
Holy water burns, my friends.
That's
I wouldn't be surprised if it burned my sister. Robin
We
knows why.
What?
We left laser tag for my brother's birthday, and I'm like, hey, Robert, you want to go walk into that church and see if you burst into flames?
And that was...
And that was the last time I ever saw Robert.
He was consumed.
Mostly because I just drove away while he was in the church.
By the Holy Spirits. sorry. Alright, so next we need... What the fuck are we doing? We gotta go back to the bullshit cave, don't we?
There's something that's been bothering me since the one stream.
What?
How many people got the reference I made with the red leaf Pikmin?
Oh, it doesn't look like a red leaf Pikmin, it's just...
I don't know if they got the reference, or if it's just, hey, we like Pikmin too.
Yeah, I think it just kind of like passed through, just like...
Oh, Pikmin? Like, Olimar and Pikmin?
Hoppet looks like the Pikman. I'm sorry, Jick, but...
I'm gonna keep spinning,
Yes.
Robert.
You know, the best Pokemon.
Gonna keep spinning, yo. Double
I love
battle.
the fact that my
Spin the win.
in the one Nuzlocke I ran, it's like, my Abra. It's like, yeah, I'll get an Abra, name it Dick Chips, why not? It lasted 2
brother was
levels
in
in about 20
Anything
minutes.
else?
Yep.
Aside from go to GameStop and buy a small Vegeta, Robert.
A small Vegeta.
I bought a small Vegeta.
Aw.
I'm gonna name him Vegeta Junior. He's got the scouter and he's got like spiky hair. I can scratch my back with his hair.
Yeah, I think it's weird how they sell like those super huge, expensive action figures at GameStop. Like,
Oh,
I don't mind Lucina when it comes out.
Fox
What?
Dom and I found like 2 of them when we went shopping the one time. What was it? Link and Ganon.
we have the Ganondorf one.
Yeah, we
we've
had
got
Link and a Ganondorf, and I think they were like 120, 130.
I want to say 180.
Yeah, Grishnak, while he was on vacation with Squid actually they weren't on vacation, they were on a school trip. Grishnak bought a Captain Harlock, and Squid bought the 2-foot-tall Ganondorf.
Jesus Louise. I mean, if you have the money, to burn, sure, but shit.
I would have rather go and buy a Keyblade.
Yeah, no kidding. And then I think we had Link, but I think it got bought. I think we have Iron Man now.
What? Did they only have like one of a certain one in stock at any given time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where's the logic in that?
Because no one's gonna
Supply
buy
and
them
demand,
because they're
basically,
$120 fucking dollars.
Basically, it's kind of one of
Well,
those.
yeah, I mean,
baby
considering
people
where
This
the
is like,
GameStop was sort of around the old neighborhood where I lived in, so yeah.
yeah.
And you know what I've said about the old neighborhood.
Oh yeah. I still think it's weird that what was the GameStop? It was the college where I was taking my motorcycle training course, and this is like a good 45 minutes away from
The
where
idea
I
of
live.
Matt on a motorcycle scares me.
Anyone on a motorcycle scares me. I know how much just like a small thing like it tipping over can do to a person.
Oh, yeah. That's how you tone somewhat. You just like lean and that tones it.
Well, yeah, but if it tips over, that happened to my dad. He broke his hip, and if he wasn't wearing his helmet, he would probably be dead.
Oh yeah.
Like, the
I'm one
helmet,
of those
there wasn't
people-
much damage to it. There was, like, a scratch on it, and that was it. It was like, I don't want to know what would have happened to his skull.
Oh yeah, no. And then but anyway, not the point. So generally with just like on the topic of GameStop and action figures, the sales of Amiibo tend to be pretty consistent, just like around everywhere. Because I mean, like I don't buy them anymore. I got everything I want, but I just kind of like look around just because I'm curious, you know.
I'm so gonna buy Ganondorf when he comes out, and I pre-ordered Rob, Duck Hunt, and Game & Watch.
I was surprised more people weren't pre-ordering that 3-pack.
Hi, Fox Dom.
Yeah, I was in Canada, and my friend told me, I'm like, oh, I hope I'm back in time. The GameStop in town told me I was too late. The GameStop on base, they're like, sure, we can do that. I'm like, yay!
But I mean, I went to the GameStop where they were selling it. I went there like 2 days after it was like officially out, you know? I mean officially up for pre-order. And they were like, yeah, we still got like 20 pre-orders left. But I mean, anyway, the point Sales of those are like pretty consistent. Like you go certain places and everything's the same. Like the same things are on sale as the other things, you know? There used to be a Stunky here.
I can officially say that it doesn't look like any of the GameStops near where I live are selling any amiibos, or they're just very good at restocking.
Yeah.
Because it's just like
GameStop that you need to go to is the GameStop in the mall, or just go to Rock 30.
Oh yeah.
But
sorry.
Like, I do go to the one in the mall, but the one I'm more likely to go to is down by where I used to go to school. Down by where I went to high school.
Mm.
And I was amazed because, well, I can't say I was amazed after how long, but, like, the fact that I was easily able to find Majora's Mask kind of impressed me, because I would have figured a lot of people would have bought it for nostalgia.
Oh yeah.
That didn't impress me. The fact I was able to get the collector's Majora's Mask pin did impress me. I got this game April 1st, about 2 months after it released.
Oh wow.
Holy crap. You
That's
see,
pretty impressive.
I hadn't played Majora's Mask before this one, so I just borrowed it from a friend because I didn't know if I was going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
And sue me, but I did not like Majora's Mask. I got to the point where you gotta help the witch that fell off her broom.
Oh,
and
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was able to... I have to watch rewatch a Let's Play and play along, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I watched said Let's Play back around Christmas break, and it's like, yeah, I'm bad at retaining information. How do I beat this temple?
Yeah.
I got to the second temple and had no idea what I was doing.
Snowhead is very But, yeah. Majora's Mask is a niche game. Not everyone likes it. It's not for everybody, you know?
Majora's Mask, I can say, is the first Zelda game I've played past the first temple.
Oh, wow.
I've only ever played one other Majora's Mask game.
Yeah.
Or one other Zelda game, and that was Phantom Hourglass.
Oh, Phantom Hourglass.
I was a lot younger at the time. The first boss scared me. And I stopped playing.
Me with Ocarina of Time with that giant spider, but I also have a thing against spiders.
If I had played Ocarina of Time when I was a kid, because we used to have it, because we used to have a Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
If I played it and came across the Skulltulas or Dead Hand, or even a Wall Master, Floor Master, whatever it is,
yeah,
I probably would never play video games again.
But, yeah, Majora's Mask is actually, the main plot of Majora's Mask, as far as that goes, is kind of lackluster, but I thought the dungeons were pretty good, and all of the backstory for that game is just really incredible.
The only thing is, I don't like the fact that the only way you know what side quests you did at any given point is
whether you have that mask.
Well, that, and the Bomber's Notebook.
Oh, yeah. And
It took me forever to do the Bomber's Quest. Like, to find all of them.
Oh, yeah.
No, I remember I had to go online because I couldn't remember where all the kids were. Just like, brilliant.
I thought, fuck, I can't remember. Sorry.
I thought the audio cut out and I was just like, did my laptop glitch? I just got this thing recently. It should not be broken.
It's just, I'm an idiot. But yeah, Majora's Mask is one of my favorite Zelda games. It isn't my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. I especially like all of like the background.
Yes, Fox, Fire Pony.
It's so pretty. Also, one of my favorite things, two of my favorite things they actually kept in there. And one of them I discovered by default, one I discovered, I don't remember who I asked, but apparently, or if I might have asked you actually. Yeah. But I know they kept
fuck.
I don't know if it was a glitch or an intentional thing where if you use the blast mask and the shield at the same time, you will not take damage, but you have to time it perfectly.
That was a glitch, but the thing was that, and they did this with Ocarina of Time 3D as well. They actually intentionally left bugs that were in the original game in the game to make the game feel more like the original game.
Huh. That just felt like a weird bug to leave
I
in.
noticed that in Link
Or
to
at
the
least it
Past.
felt like it was altered because I watched Chugga Conroy play it, and I know he had the shield up well before he used the blast mask when he was showing it off.
Mm.
But I have to hit the buttons very carefully to get it to work.
Yeah.
So I feel like they fixed it to a point.
Yeah.
And another thing is, I know in the last temple, I believe it was, there's the bunch of redeads. If you put on, I believe, the captain's mask,
Oh,
they
yeah.
start doing a Russian folk dance. Apparently that was left in too, and I'm just like, yes, because that was beautiful.
That wasn't a bug. That was intended.
I know, but that was just like something I loved seeing.
One of my favorite things was when you wear the chickens. If you wear the captain's mask when you go into No, the first thing is if you wear the chicken mask and you do the march when you're in the middle of the battle with the two giant skeleton warriors. They'll literally just march behind you.
Unbelievable.
And then there's oh, this is new. What's this? The Pika taxi. Oh. That's interesting. Oh, so there's a lot. This allows me to go to places that oh, that's awesome. So that basically gives me fly right off the bat. It's awesome, actually.
And it's not even. Was it me or what? Were you able to go anywhere you haven't been?
Anywhere I've been.
Okay, so it is just. So they've covered Surf and Fly very early.
Yeah. That's actually surprising. I mean,
But
I'm down, but
still gonna be the bane of your existence.
What's gonna be the bane of my existence?
Rock Smash.
No, yeah, you just need a fighting type move.
That Haunter is just so happy.
Oh yeah, it's just like, eee. That's weird. It's just like, I'll trade you a Ghastly for a Durant or a Heatmore.
But that wouldn't that have been like the Haunter's like brother or sister or something?
I don't know. Maybe it was its kid.
That makes it even more upsetting to think that that Haunter that Ghastly may have been like a failed attempt at shiny breeding.
Have you ever seen that one comic where it was an Aqua Zombie comic where Katie's breeding Yamask, and the Pokedex description for Yamask says that it wears the mask of its former life as a human.
Yeah, and all the people
all
the humans are dead in the streets.
I saw that. That was awful, but so funny.
Damn it! I'm never gonna get one with a bold nature. Hang on, this chick right here, she says one of my favorite things. Oh. A lot of the entries in the Pokedex seem like complete rubbish. No way is Magcargo's body temperature hotter than the surface of the sun. Which is actually correct, because if it was, it would be glowing so bright it would blind everyone.
And it wouldn't be red, it would probably be...
white.
At least.
It would be glowing.
If it was, you wouldn't be able to keep it in your home.
Probably not.
An Elekid for any
I was wondering what that thing floating around was, and oh my god, that unknown.
It's an unknown M.
Yeah, it's just like, what's with the unknown, and why?
I don't know. Maybe they like unknown. Alright, so then there's this kid.
I'm going to make it a goal to beat at least one Pokemon game with an unknown. Just a single unknown.
Oh, I almost took an unknown through a Nuzlocke run once.
I would make it a point to do that, just because of the fact I like the fact unknown can only learn one move. It's just like, this is...
Choice Bandit.
Oh, it wasn't intentional. It was like Pokemon Crystal Run. It was before I had the page. It was just a run on an actual crystal, like a crystal cartridge. And
Before my time, man.
I actually still own cartridges of the first 3 Pokemon games.
I mean, I still have my Leaf Green and Emerald cartridges, even though I don't really have anything to play them on. My micro has to be plugged into the wall to be played.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised as far as like internal battery life goes, because in theory my all of my Game Boy games should be fried, but my gold and my crystal have since fried. I can't play those anymore. The save doesn't hold. But all of my
just replace the battery. It's not even that hard.
it's probably
That
not.
happened. I don't know what exactly happened with my Leaf Green, but something happened to the data file and I lost everything. Level 100 Venusaur I named Bulb. This was my first ever run of a Pokemon game, and 2 shinies. Gone.
That's awful.
Yeah,
My
the
first
one was a
shiny-
Zubat, so it's like, and I've had Zubat, like a shiny Zubat appear in Platinum, and then again in like Soul Silver.
Yeah.
The other was a Rhyhorn.
Oh, that's nice.
It's just like, I don't know, like, I thought it was a glitch or something. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I saw the sparkles and it's like,
I want
mind
it.
you, I was 5, and it's like, this has to be really rare.
Yeah.
So even at 5 years old, I
You
knew
got
it. Now it's like, I'm never gonna see it again. I'm never gonna be able to use it because it was lost to me after 12 years of me having other Pokemon games.
Yep.
And I was never smart enough to transfer it back when I had my DS Lite.
Aw.
My
And
first
again,
time.
most of the time, I could not beat the Elite Four. I didn't officially beat an Elite Four until Heart Gold.
Oh wow.
That's because I had what people describe as Charizard syndrome, where you only train your starter.
Oh yep. I
Oh
used to
no,
do
that always works best for me. In the Crystal game, like in the Johto games, I just
I can
need a
see in
Feraligatr.
the original games that working really well because I don't think the moves had types at the time.
Oh, they did in the original.
They did?
Yeah.
I mean,
They've
I
always had
tried
types.
doing a Red 151 run, which is pretty much a Red ROM hack that lets you get everything, so you're not having to trade, so you can 100% a game on an emulator, and that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my tablet couldn't keep up with the. Well, it wasn't that my tablet couldn't keep up with an emulator. It was the fact it was what was it doing? I didn't have enough memory space, and it's like, that's beautiful. I can't even send myself the files for the
Yeah.
ROMs anymore because I lost them.
But yeah. I'm surprised. I was surprised because all my Gen 2 cartridges no longer work, but all of my Gen 1 cartridges still function absolutely perfectly. I mean, I did a Nuzlocke of Red. It was the first Nuzlocke I ever did, back in a junior year of high school, and I'm going into junior year of college now. And
Oh, Charizard syndrome is when you only train your starter, so everything else is absolutely useless.
yeah. But I booted up that Red cartridge, and my Nuzlocke file is still there. 4 years later, and after all of that battery life shit, it's just like, nope.
I heard the internal batteries of anything Gen 1 and Gen 2 should be dying between this year and next year.
I heard that junior year of like 4 years ago.
So you heard they should have been dead about 4 years ago.
Yeah. And I was surprised, and that was right around the time when my gold and silver died. So I figured, oh, my red's blue and yellow must be going anytime now. But they are still kicking. God damn it, you fucking chicory.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah, I know.
My
I kind of want to see
yellow
if
is
there's a
still
way
kicking.
to upload my save from my cartridge onto here. God damn it.
That would be interesting.
I mean, I don't think there is, but you never know. Okay, you gotta be out of.
And I'm not even sure I got a good copy of Emerald. I think it was either hacked or like really badly hacked or bootlegged.
Really?
It will not let me get. When I first played it, it wouldn't let me use. It still doesn't let me use Trico as a starter.
Huh.
It will. And this was when I got it. I was playing on my DS Lite when I still had it, so it wasn't like it was my micro being stupid. It was my actually the cartridge being
Yeah. No, I
broken
hear ya.
because it would freeze every so often. So I
That's
had to
actually
play through
really
the game with Mudkip and its line. Unfortunately, Trico is the only one I like through all the way through its evolutions.
Ah, yeah. Trico used to be the bomb.
I
Trico was the
liked
bomb, then I
Grovyle
discovered
because I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky.
Oh, yeah. But,
And it's just like, Grovyle. And then that shiny Celebi that you can never legitimately get because it's still shiny locked to this day.
Yep.
That makes me mad. It's like, can you give us a shiny Celebi? Can we have one of those?
Only
They're
if
cute.
you're in
They're
Japan.
pretty. I like the coloring.
Yeah. But, I've actually seen... Keep in mind, I have no idea how you do this. But I know there is a way to upload... like, hacked GBA bombs onto a cartridge. And we have a Zubat. That's beautiful. Like, I've seen people upload Pokemon Snakewood onto an actual cartridge.
Well, I mean, why would
And
you
Why would you do
put
that?
something
I know.
that broken onto a cartridge? You're just asking for trouble.
No, I mean, it works perfectly.
So wait, you don't have to, like, walk through wall glitch it or anything?
Oh, well, no. Theoretically, the game runs.
So
Any
it
problem-
runs, it's still the broken mess that it was created as.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as it is on Visual Boy.
I played it
Name
once.
it.
The furthest I got was a little past Petalburg, and then I had to fight the woman whose legs were not off, like her ghost.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, nope. Done with this zombie crap. Going to bed. No, I got that on a vacation. It's just like, I'm playing another ROM. Screw that.
Yep.
Nope.
It eventually got to... I don't remember when I just decided that I'm just going to sit down and do this and not give up. But I got so far in that it's just like, I don't care what happens, I'm going to keep going until I die.
I didn't even consider doing a Nuzlocke until very recently when I was part of the page, because it's like, I didn't exactly know what the point of them was.
Bragging rights. But
My...
And then it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this with a Bidoof and an Abra that are going to be very worthless to me for a while.
Oh, they did.
Both of them did not last very long.
Yeah. I still, as
Bidoof lasted maybe a week, and that's because I didn't get to sit down and play very often.
Yeah.
Abra lasted like 20 minutes.
I still hold that, Snakewood is as awful of a Nuzlocke, both in how many Pokemon died and how the game is, was. I still hold that it has my favorite Nuzlocking moments ever. Just
If
like,
that was streamed, I regret missing that.
oh, it wasn't.
Okay, then I just was not seeing posts very often.
I uploaded that in
time.
pictures back in, last year. I actually finished it around this time last year.
Back when your page first started, if I remember correctly, right?
No, this page has been going on for, I think we're going on 3 years.
No, that was when I first liked the page that you finished the Nuzlocke run.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a year ago.
Yeah.
I was around 1,000 or so likes, I think. I don't remember. But, anyway. The reason I hold that as my best Nuzlocking moment ever. What happened was I went through the Elite Four, and I lost I lost half my team. And it was all the good members of my team except for, Jip, which was literally an egg that you could use in battle.
Wasn't it a mystery egg that hatched into a bad egg that evolved into whatever?
It was an egg that hatched into a mystery egg, that hatched into a secret egg, that hatched into a hyper egg. And then I could have hatched it again into a Vico, Suicune, Entei, Celebi, or an unknown that was hacked to be stronger than Arceus.
Arceus isn't I did research on the stats. Arceus isn't even one of
Oh no,
the
it's
stronger
not.
legendaries.
It's not. But anyway, I just kept it as the egg because the egg has 100 in both defensive stats and 255 HP. throw leftovers on it, and then
That's
give it leftovers, and then give it what's the move that heals?
Soft boiled.
Soft boiled. Yes, thank you. I give it leftovers and soft boiled.
Okay, if it has soft boiled and the move is essentially the Pokemon eating an egg,
I don't.
is that
it.
cannibalism?
Probably. But yeah, basically, I lost my team, technically like 3 times throughout the entire Nuzlocke, with the exception of Jip. So I just kept going. It basically became a solo run with Jip, and then like 5 other Pokemon just on the sidelines. But anyway, so the Elite Four. I'm down to Jip and 2 other Pokemon, basically the equivalent of a Vidon and a Rock Dragon. And the Vidon basically has all of its moves are gone except for one which has 2 PP. Jip is completely spent, and the Rock Dragon has 3 PP in Surf. So I'm just like, what the fuck am I gonna do, right? How am I going to face the champion with 8 moves?
Very carefully if you do it right.
And then I remembered, in Generation 3, if you teach a Pokemon a TM, it restores the PP for that move. They changed that in Generation 5 when they made TMs infinite use. So I literally changed the rest of my team's entire moveset on the fly before the champion.
That's what
beautiful,
I did in
because
Action 1.
I didn't realize that's not something I noticed when I was playing whenever I taught them in TM. And I could have used that to my advantage.
But the thing was...
I couldn't have done that in Gen 3 back on Leaf Green because I didn't know what I was doing being 5 years old, and I taught my Venusaur Cut, Flash, and Strength.
I'm sorry.
I was 5 years old, and it's just like, I was so... What did I get? I got to the 4th member of the Elite Four, like the last guy before the champion, with just that Venusaur.
Hey,
it was beautiful.
But what was even better though was not that was actually the reason I won the battle, because one of the moves that I taught was I taught Jip the egg Toxic, just because I figured it might come in handy, you know. The champion had a Pokemon, like a level 70-something Pokemon that was a Dark Ghost type with Wonder Guard.
Okay.
Which means that it could only be hit by super effective hits, which means
I know,
that it
which
can't
is
be hit.
just the most evil thing, because I'm pretty sure that's what comes on a Shinian normally.
Yeah.
And that got me thinking, what happens if Shinian has Sturdy?
If you hack it
into I hacked the shit into a Sturdy.
If you hack it into Pokemon Showdown, you can actually see. Basically, it's impossible. You can't kill it with normal moves unless you have something that changes. If you have something like Scrappy, which makes it so that you can use normal moves on Ghost types, then or something, you can kill it. If you have
so basically,
if you have something that changes type, then you can. If you have something that changes ability, you can do it. Also.
Yeah, so it's like you would have to change the ability to be able to destroy it.
Also, any stat, Poison, Bone, or Stealth Rock.
Poison, Burn, Stealth Rock.
Because
rock
poison,
or
poison and bone will kill it immediately. After one turn. However, there is the chance for a Lumberry. So you gotta keep. So that's also a possibility of something that can go wrong, you know. And
yeah,
then there's also
Lumberries are like the Venomites.
I know for a fact, I should say, I'm pretty certain that Shijunian never gets more than 1 HP despite, no matter how much you level it.
Yep.
And my brother has experience. He actually apparently had one that he raised himself, and it had like 200 or something. And it's like, I don't know if that's because you used so much action replay, because I was back on a 4th gen when my brother and I used it to get events we missed because we
I mean, I was...
That's the only reason I can really see action replay.
KO is on the stream right now. He'll attest to this. One time I was battling him because I know him in real life, and I hacked the shit out of my Pearl game just because I could.
Okay, but I found
no,
a...
hang on.
What
No,
was
this is great.
What?
So I asked him if I could use my hacked Pokemon, and he said sure. So I brought up my Arceus. I'm using my Arceus. It has about like 400 some HP, right? Takes
Okay,
a lot
how
of
did you get
damage.
yours to have that much HP? Mine didn't go over 355 HP.
I don't know, but it was a level 100.
Also, Arceus is the only one that Gen 6 would not let me pass up despite being hacked. Because I had a bunch of them. Then again, I had 2 hacked Darkrai and 2 hacked Shaman in. Those are fine.
It's something with Arceus, because I had the same thing.
And it's like, but I got... So,
my
at least
shiny
one of them was caught with the Azure Flute.
I don't know. But, anyway. So...
The others were a roaming Arceus hack I found online. It was beautiful.
Anyway. So I switch out Arceus, I go on with the battle. Later on, I try to switch Pokemon, because it's like I'm running out of options, you know? Somehow, and I did not have the action replay in at the time. It was just like, this is a Pokemon that I had hacked in with action replay. Somehow, my Arceus managed to heal itself to 999 HP.
I just had to take a drink at that moment.
Without any action replay active at the time.
That's beautiful.
It literally just spontaneously went, I'm going to heal myself now beyond anything that I can normally have.
Did it take 3 turns though? If it did, you can make Bible jokes about that.
I don't think it took. I think it took more than 3 turns just because battle.
Also, remember that bag of Hershey's Kisses I had the other day?
Yeah.
Those are gone. It was the bag was about a pound.
Doesn't surprise me. I would probably do the same thing.
Stress eating. Because like during the day, yeah, I'm kind of stressed out. I'm kind of not. I've been having more free time than I'm used to recently, and it's just like I've been sitting on the couch for a good portion of my day, wondering what am I doing with myself.
I'm eating Hershey's Kisses. Okay.
I've pretty much just been derping around on Facebook because I've been not thinking to bring my laptop downstairs with me.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I get to go to the bank to get a $3,000 loan because Discover decided to be a jerk.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I need to co-sign because I don't have credit? Okay, fine. My dad will co-sign. Nope.
Oh yeah, action replay is really testy. You can lose your game with that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. My brother actually tried to get a Regigigas because, for whatever reason, you can only get Regigigas in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum if you have all 3 of the Regis.
Which you have to transfer over.
Which you either have to transfer or already have a pre-existing Regigigas.
Yeah. Which is retarded. Yes.
My brother got a bad A out of that. Which, if you're lucky, will hatch into a shiny Mew.
Or it can kill your game.
Wait,
or it can destroy your game. Yes, I have seen this happen. It's like someone had a bad egg and it hatched on him. I was on YouTube and so I'm not entirely sure the legitimacy of it.
Yeah, because you.
But my friend apparently had it happen to her.
YouTube walkthroughs, because when I was in the 7th grade, I found this weird obsession with Missing No.
Oh, that was me in 6th grade.
Oh, Missing No. I didn't find out about that until I was sophomore or junior year when I was very into Pokemon Creepypasta. I unfortunately found a hyper-realistic picture of Lost Silver.
Oh, that would be very...
This was back in the old neighborhood, and my basement was not finished, it was dark, and it had a very creepy feel to it to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, with that image of Lost Silver stuck in my head because I found it while looking for pictures of the Celebi, going into that basement, which I'm pretty sure was haunted.
Oh, I think I know the picture you're talking about, actually. Sorry, go on.
Is it the one where he's like,
I refuse to go into the basement.
Around him
I refuse to go down there alone.
Yeah.
It
But,
didn't help that not long before we moved, we had some really nasty neighbors. I'm pretty sure they were drug dealers or something.
Great.
Actually, I'm 100% certain they were drug dealers. And these guys, back when I had my German Shepherd before he ran away, well, it kind of was my mom's fault, kind of not. It's like, we threw him outside without putting him on the leash. We don't have a fenced yard anymore.
Well, yeah,
and
you gotta be careful when
mind you, my dad did it the day before, and the dog stayed there. When my mom did it, he just wandered off. And the neighbors that I used to have threw about a pound of raw hamburger that's been sitting out in the sun and turned bad into my yard. And the German Shepherd got into it. So, luckily he was fine. He very easily could have gotten sick and died off of it.
Yeah.
He just smelled very bad, and my dad often had to chase him with Febreze. These guys are so nasty. We actually had a mouse problem. At my house right next door, we had a mouse problem because of them.
A what?
Mice.
Oh, wow.
Because of my neighbors.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's like, you know it's bad when your neighbors cause you problems with pests.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Luckily, they mostly stayed downstairs.
Yeah. Lost Silver is still a really good, creepypasta in my opinion.
That is a good creepypasta.
Especially the hidden one.
Where...
Have you seen,
What, the one where it's like you hit no on the signpost?
Yeah.
Like, what happens at that point?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I read both of them, and the one is, like, a recount, the other is, like, a more technical explanation as to what was going on.
Yeah.
And both were really well written.
I saw,
I
think, I don't remember the guy's YouTube channel, but I know he went by V. He actually recreated, he's the one that created the entirety of both Lost Silver games, the original one that was just the standard, and then the updated version which included hidden.
I actually never played those. I know those exist.
I have the one that's not hidden. But, I haven't...
And I actually never will watch... I never watched any of them. I went on the Creepypasta wiki.
Yeah. I haven't been able to...
Another thing that ruined Creepypastas on me. White Hand.
I never found White Hand that weird. Mostly because at that point, I had done enough research into, like, Missing No... Missing No, Lost Silver, Ben Majora's Mask, that I could tell that, like, okay, there's some serious problems with this creepypasta.
Yeah, actually, out of experience, I knew one that my friend shared was wrong because it said, oh, the red bands on people's wrists at a hospital signify you're dead. No, that's a medication allergy. My mom is allergic to something, so whenever she's had surgery, like, the surgery she recently had was not the first one she's had. She's had a lot of them, and so is my dad. But my mom is allergic to... I don't remember what it was. So I've seen the red bands. I know what they're for.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, the person wasn't dead. That's why why my mood message on Skype is book research is evil. Yeah. I had to... For the book I'm writing, I had to look into how old are you... Do you have to be let out of a... orphanage or the foster care system, because I know between foster homes you're in what amounts to an orphanage.
Yeah.
And what the head lice shampoo will do to your hair, if the chemicals in it will like destroy it or anything. And so it's like, I know that, yeah, the research can be very frustrating and long,
but you need to do it.
Yeah, because that is a really obvious mistake with the red wristband at a hospital.
Yeah. But, yeah, the White Hand creepypasta, just a lot, the image files, like the image of the White Hand, was, technically impossible for the Game Boy, as it was described. As well as every file, like every file name that they point out for, like, the sounds that it would make, or the sprites that it would have, literally cannot exist on a Game Boy.
Yeah, it was described as too detailed.
Yeah, you cannot have WAV files on a Game Boy. It's actually impossible. So it was just like, you tried.
Yeah, and I unfortunately didn't know that because I never played a Game Boy. I didn't know how non-advanced they were.
Yeah.
I didn't know how unadvanced they were until recently when Iwata died.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Because I didn't... Now, mind you, this is because I found out that gold and silver, back in days, the cartridges could only hold 2 megabytes.
Yeah.
I'm used to any device I've had, except for my phone and my laptop were all 8 gigs. My phone is a 32 gig, my laptop is 500.
Yeah. I mean, your phone has more processing power than the Apollo that went to the moon. So,
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
that doesn't surprise me. But,
And unfortunately, I didn't know how low processing power those had.
yeah.
So I completely believed it. And my friend had to tell me it was fake.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, while Pokemon has been around my entire life, I just haven't been able to play anything prior to Gen 3.
I mean, it's difficult to get a hold of some of the ROMs nowadays. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I could very easily find a good emulator on my phone for about $5.
Yeah.
Oh, you pay for your emulators?
No, it's just
You pay
that
for things?
the free ones suck. It's either you have to...
Visual Boy works fine.
Well, I mean on my phone.
Ah.
Like on phones, the free ones
Yeah,
are usually either
on
really
my
bad
phone,
or you don't get save files and cheat codes. So it's like if
Yeah, for the
so you
ROM I
wouldn't
use,
be able to
for the
do
emulator I use on my phone,
like a
I have
Snake
to,
would hack on like Snake would on my phone
Yeah, because
I'd have to pay $5 for an emulator.
Because somebody did not bug test their own fucking game. But,
Which is pretty much what happened with Sonic 06. Sony and Microsoft rushed the game, so it was kind of ruined.
yeah. It was like they were...
And I've played it. When I went to visit my family after I think my great grandmother died,
Yeah.
or no, my brother was born by that time, so no, we were visiting after he was born.
Yeah.
And I bought Sonic 06 for about $10 at the GameStop. I played it for a bit. I couldn't get past the first level. My brother played it more to me. I sold it to him for 50 cents.
I don't blame you.
I couldn't get past the first level, and as much as I love one of the characters and just his story,
Silva?
yeah.
Yeah, Silva...
He's cool, it's just he gets so much hate for the game he was introduced and how
Yeah.
destroyed it was.
I mean, yeah. Silva really got gypped. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
and
he
I'm
was...
sitting over
like,
here
I
like,
love the-
I like Sonic 06.
Like,
I mean,
I loved the story, and yeah, it probably would have been better as a Final Fantasy story.
I mean, yeah. It would have been better. It would have been better as not a Sonic story. And
Yeah.
It took itself too seriously. Is what it did.
Yeah, it didn't... like I said, I didn't get very far, and I got past this off because of that speed up part where you're just moving Sonic left and right and jumping over obstacles.
Yeah. And I honestly say that Sonic 06 with more testing probably could have been about the same speed as similar
Generations,
and played in Generations.
Yes, was beautiful.
And Generations was beautiful. I mean,
my brother has Generations for the PlayStation 3. I have, and we both have it on the 3DS. The only problem was that some of the boss fights were reduced to nothing more than a race.
Oh yeah, they never did that in I like and I don't like what they did with Shadow's story. I mean, not Shadow's story, Shadow's boss fight. Because on the one hand, it's a really good rendition of Shadow's boss fight from Sonic 2, Sonic Adventure 2. On the other hand, it's not a boss fight anymore. Now it's just a race.
Well, what were you
I would be
expecting
one of
from a Sonic
the first
game?
people to say I kind of liked Shadow the Hedgehog, the game. I had it on the
What?
we had it on the GameCube, and the story was really well done. It could have done without the guns and the swearing.
I'll be honest, like going back and playing it again, Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog, it lacked a lot in the story. There was a lot of confusing shit in it, and it was just like it didn't.
Oh yeah, especially because you had to go back and play it and play it and play it and go through so many levels and just do everything so much.
Yeah, that was not good, but I mean,
I
just
borrowed it from Squid this year.
I mean,
and
sorry.
I just couldn't figure out what I was doing. It was like good, bad, neutral, good, bad, neutral. I was just running through the first city like, what am I doing?
I don't know. I think I just did the entire thing was just the first time I played. I just did the entire neutral thing, and then unfortunately with the final stages in any area, you have to choose good or bad.
Yeah.
So I did the first time I played, everything was neutral. Just go to the end of the stage,
And then
I had to pick good because that was just essentially
the default.
Going to the end of the stage.
I mean,
and then I realized you get different endings for doing different things. And it's just like, I didn't know the game had that much depth. And
I mean, like, I feel like it had a lot of really good concepts, and it actually
had amazing concepts. It just poor execution.
Very poor execution. And honestly, I didn't mind the gunplay. The swearing
I
was
didn't
a bit
either. That was actually kind of fun. It was just
the swearing was weird. The swearing was weird,
the
and we couldn't
swearing
without
felt
it.
very weird. Like Shadow, I could kind of see it because of his character.
Even then.
Even
like
then,
it
it
was
did feel
really
weird.
silly.
Knuckles felt weird, and Sonic is like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. And then there was the gunplay. Even though it came out of nowhere, I still say that the gunplay felt really good.
Yeah. Though I will never understand, what was the point of the vehicles? He runs faster than most of them.
Agreed.
Wait.
Shadow riding on a motorcycle with just shooting things with a machine gun was fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'll still say that Shadow the Hedgehog was not a bad game. It was just by no means a good game. It's in like.
It was a. Is it
like,
really 12:30? No, my laptop is just an hour ahead.
It's 11. It's 11:30 for me.
Oh no, my
It's
laptop is an
10:30
hour
for me.
ahead. I went to bed about 11 because it's like we're in the same. Because last time I checked, we were in the same time zone. It's like, wait a second, what's going on with my laptop? Why is it an hour? My laptop is an hour ahead, and I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah. But
And then there's me in Central.
Oh, so you're an hour behind us.
Yeah.
You live
That's
about
right.
the same time zone as one of my as one of my best friends.
You live in.
I haven't spoken to her in a while because I've been so stressed out and.
A lot of you live in the same time zone. It seems like a lot of my friends live in the same time zone as me, or an hour back. And now I can't think. My worst experience with time zones, though, would be when I was, I think it was freshman year of high school. I found a bunch of people on Team Fortress 2, and we tried to go into like competitive Team Fortress 2 Highlander shit, you know?
No one was ever on at the right time.
Well, yes. But
my brother has the same
big
problem.
factor with that was I was the only person in my team who was in the Americas. Do you know where the rest of my team was?
Europe.
Japan.
Very Europe. Denmark and Norway, to be specific. Mostly Denmark. There was one guy in Norway. So it was basically like, I was 6 hours behind. I was 6 hours behind most of them. One guy was an hour behind them, and then everyone else was in Denmark. So it's just like, I gotta plan, okay, I'll be home at like 3-ish, so then that'll be like 9 for them, or we can do it on a weekend, 12 o'clock noon for me, 6 o'clock for them. It was just a giant pain in the fucking ass.
Oh no, I got used to something like that because one of the people I used to talk to all the time, she stopped talking to me all of a sudden, lived in England.
Oh yeah.
The UK. So I was used to her getting off about, and she was a college student, is a college student. So was used to her getting off about 4, 5, 6 o'clock, sometimes 8 o'clock.
And for her, that'd be like midnight.
It's only 3 hours ahead.
England? Are you sure?
Maybe?
I'm pretty sure England's like 6 hours.
I have no idea. Don't ask me.
I mean, I don't remember specifically, but
Well, it was more or less like 7 was like 6 was if I'm lucky. It was
Yeah.
mostly like between 4 and 5.
uh,
So she was going to bed. So if it is 6 hours, she was leaving me off at like, for her it would have been like 10 or 11, which is usually when I go to bed, unless there's a stream or I just can't go to sleep.
yeah. Speaking
I
of,
start college on Monday. I'm not ready for this crap.
so do I. I'm actually looking forward to going back.
I'm looking
Oh,
forward
right.
to it, but at the same time, there's just that part of me that's just like, I don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
School has been hell ever since 3rd grade because people have been jerks.
It gets so much better in college, trust me.
Oh yeah, I've heard. It's
You
like
find
you.
it-
I mean,
you
you still
find
have
it-
people who are forced to go by their parents,
Yeah. And
but
I mean,
it's not as many people who are being forced to go, so you don't have to put up with that butt heads.
And you find your group of people that
Oh, I already found my group. There's a gaming club.
oh yeah, I'm literally in the group is called Nerd Fighters. It's literally Nerd Club. Mondays we just sit around and someone brings a meeting and just like talks about something. We have just like stuff. It ranges from like stuff like Pokemon to Pokemon, Zelda, Elder Scrolls, different animes. I think somebody did one on it was either Gundam or Gurren Lagann, I'm not positive. It's just like whatever somebody wants to do a presentation on, and they like plan them out over to you.
Let me
I'm
I'm
think.
scared.
And I mean,
for
it
the-
can be about anything. They needed a presentation, and I was just like, I could do a presentation, and I'm just like, what about I like Cave Story. I'll do one about fucking Cave Story. And then I made about. It ended up being about a half-hour presentation on Cave Story. And I was told that it was one of the better presentations that we had.
At freshman orientation, I met someone, and it's like, it was kind of funny because everywhere I went to school, it was always Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. Every school I went to was not a Yu-Gi-Oh playing school. And it's like, you've never played Yu-Gi-Oh, have you? Nope. I went to freshman orientation wearing an Attack on Titan t-shirt.
There are still people at there's this one couple at my school. I play D&D Pathfinder with the guy. His name's Chris. Him and his girl literally have a picture of Yugi Moto, in his pharaoh form, hung in their apartment.
Okay, but I had my sister's boyfriend's brother draw a picture of Hichigo from Bleach for me.
Why?
Because I'm a fangirl. Okay?
I feel like I missed the boat on a lot of animes. Just like I didn't get into it as a kid.
I'm just getting into Black Butler recently. Full Metal Alchemist, I started
I'm sorry,
because
did you say you're just
my
getting
school
into
happened
Kudo
to have it. Same with
Shuji?
Bleach and Naruto. Naruto, I fell out of touch with.
The one anime I tried to get into was Naruto. I'll admit, I tried. I just
It
couldn't.
starts off good, it gets good, they kill off certain characters, and it turns into Dragon Ball Z.
I tried watching it at when they were like in the Kid Saga, you know. And
Yeah,
then,
it
it was just like
kind of
this-
starts good. It doesn't really
I was
pick
just-
up until certain characters are introduced.
I was just like, this is boring and I'm bored. But
Yeah, like I said,
I don't
until certain characters are introduced, and it
will
takes a while for them to be introduced, it's boring.
I will say though, I just like on a whim, I ended up watching about 4 or 5 episodes of Shippuden, and I was just like, this is actually really good.
Shippuden is good. Shippuden
quite like
was
what
good.
I quite like
Shippuden is
what they're
great.
doing
It's
with
just
it.
riddled.
fillers.
It's
I
just
love the
very
fillers.
badly riddled with filler, and the same can be said with the Bleach anime.
It was just
Like
like I saw.
Bleach, at
They're
least you can
repetitive
kind of
acts.
predict where they're gonna throw the fillers in. Naruto is just everywhere.
Yeah, it was just like I was kind of, hey, I'm going to I watched 4 or 5 episodes of Chip and I'm like, hey, this is actually really good. I like
Then
what
they
they're doing
kill
with
off.
this. And then it was just like, I just stopped watching.
Are you
it
still
now.
watching that one?
No. I watched like 5 episodes in freshman year, and I'm like, I like this. I kind of want to see where they're going with this, and I just never picked it up again.
I'm not. Well, this has been out for a while, but I'm not gonna lie, when they killed Itachi, that's when I felt like they were not even Itachi. Once they killed, actually, Itachi is kind of putting it soon. When they killed off Pain, that's when the series started to go downhill for me.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah,
He's basically emo in 6 bodies.
So Sasuke.
No, the power is
Less Linkin Park.
weirder.
More Black
Guy
Girl
with
Drive, less
God
Linkin
Complex tries to take all tailed beasts.
Is it bad that I understand exactly what you're saying, Hunter?
What it amounts to is the guy who led the Akatsuki and was trying to take all the tailed beasts, attacked the Hidden Leaf Village, went off after Naruto, and died upon realizing that he was wrong, and what he was doing was reacting very negatively to his best friend's death.
Well, that's stupid of him. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, he was just like trying to teach the world a lesson, trying to bring about world peace in a very, like, good intentions, bad way of carrying it out.
So Dr.
Is
Doom.
what it ended up being.
So Dr. Doom.
I don't know what that is.
That's basically Dr. Doom's backstory. It's just like he became
Good
a master.
intentions,
He became a
bad
master of
method of
science
caring.
and technology to honor his parents. Created a machine that took him to hell to rescue his damned mother. Succeeded, and then decided to go time hopping and look into futures, just like all of them.
Or even
And then a panther
Frankenstein.
god showed. And then
like
a panther
Dr.
god
Frankenstein.
showed up.
Like,
and was
he
just-
created the monster for the sake of science and ended up screwing himself out of everything he loved.
Yeah.
One minute, Matt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a picture of the guy I was just talking about.
Oh,
If my phone decides to download it properly.
Alright.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yep. I just noticed
Where
that.
does that come in? It's an amazing song. Don't
The
get me
rare
wrong.
occasion I look at the chat, there's always something amusing.
Yep. I will admit, even though that's the only song anybody knows them from, Drowning Pool is actually a really good band before they just stopped.
They came through mine out a while
The only
back
reason
and
I
played
actually
at a
knew that
small
song is
bar.
my dad. He coaches Little League football. He's having surgery on Friday, so he's gonna be not doing that for about 5 or 6 days. Remember how I said that my dog Kona ran into him and messed up his knee, and he might need surgery? Yeah, what he's getting done is actually a surgery, and I didn't know that. At least it's just a scope on his knee, so they're just removing all the destroyed cartilage.
Alright,
And
well,
like when I heard that, it's like, why do we still have the fact that Kona is still in this house is amazing.
hey, you gotta get through the puppy stage.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like he knows better than to run into people. He didn't start that until
Recently?
before we got the new ones.
That's weird. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go to bed a little bit early. This is actually a good place to stop. We lost one Pokemon, but we gained one more, so that's pretty good.
I wasn't even paying attention to the stream. I was focusing on something on the floor. I don't even know what I was looking at.
I was just kind of going off on grinding, just like trying to grind as much as I can. Unfortunately, it's not giving me free level ups anymore.
Aw, they got rid of... Well, that sucks.
But, yep, thank you all for coming. I'm Robin. Thank you to Pyro and Hunter for coming.
You're welcome anytime, aside from any time that I
That
have
guy
work. So
Did not
So, aside
get
from
your
any other
bait
time this
amazing.
week.
I don't know how I managed to pull that off, considering I had to get my mom upstairs, I had to take the puppies out. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was late too because I had to fucking reinstall Chrome. But, yep, thank you all very much. And I'm actually considering doing another stream tomorrow. I'm getting some new people together and we might be playing some Skullgirls. So, I'll let you guys know whether that's happening or not.
I want to Hey, Skullgirls!
I don't have Skullgirls or a way to get it because I'm poor.
Wait for it to go on sale. It's
I love how I refer to myself as poor, even though my parents owe me like $200.
hey, you'll get it eventually.
Maybe.
Eventually.
Like well, I got what was it, Majora's Mask.
Yep.
That was money my dad borrowed back in December.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well. Yep. Take it easy, everybody. See you later.
Bye.